This is Russell Fagan, aka Sinistral Rifleman, and this is my video for the Cactus Outlaw 3-gun/2-gun match held at the Ben Avery Shooting Facility July 28th, 2019. This is the same venue that hosted the 3-Gun Nation Club Series matches in Arizona that you may have seen in some of my earlier videos over the years. 3-Gun Nation has not fared well as a national entity in recent years for a number of reasons that I won't get into in this video. Cactus League at Ben Avery has decided to disassociate themselves from 3-Gun Nation and instead adopt the International Multi-Gun Association rule set that is used by Superstition Mountain Mystery 3-Gun, all the Rio Salado Club matches, and the Cowtown multi-gun matches. While I do not believe that one national rule set can address the needs of clubs everywhere and the tastes of shooters across the country, having a common rule set for matches held in Arizona makes a lot of sense so that shooters don't need to change their equipment to comply with division rules that differ simply driving across town. The Cactus League has also decided to offer 2-gun divisions within the 3-gun match format, making it the third 3-gun match within Arizona to do so. Interest in rifle-pistol only matches has continued to grow since the match that would become the 2-gun action challenge match was first hosted at the Pima Pistol Club in 2007. Changing gun owner demographics and purchasing patterns, along with media coverage from myself and others like InRange TV, have contributed to the popularity of 2-gun. Integrating 2-gun divisions into an existing 3-gun match is really a non-issue. The way the Rio Salado Sportsman's Club handles it is by having two different stage descriptions for 2-gun versus 3-gun shooters, where flying clays, if there are any, are replaced with other targets for the pistol. The way the Cactus League match handles this is by specifying which targets are safe to shoot with which guns, meaning a paper target may be able to be shot with rifle, pistol, or slug, whereas close-range steel on the ground could be pistol or birdshot. A intermediate range steel target may be pistol or slug, and a further range steel target would be rifle or slug. This can lead to some interesting solutions to shooting stages, where the shooter may play to their strengths with particular firearms over others that they are less capable with. At this match, I competed in Stealth 2-gun division using my KE-34 Charlie with Leupold Delta Point Pro and my KE-15 Patrol Carbine with Hollow Sun Red Dot and Aim Point Magnifier. Both of these guns are done up in my Doomslayer Cerakote pattern applied by We Plead II. I am wearing my Faro Concepts Slickster plate carrier with United Armory steel plates and Whiskey 2.4 magazine pouches, even though Armored Division is not recognized and armor is not required at this match. Having competed in Armored Division twice the day before at the Phoenix 2-Gun Action Challenge match, completing this match the following day in armor the whole time was a personal goal of mine. It is 110 plus degrees here in Phoenix in July, so staying hydrated was of paramount importance. This stage requires that the shooter engage all of these steel targets from the top of this platform. For 2-gun shooters, all of these close steel and the two large steel plates would be engaged with handgun. The further plates at 70 yards would require 2 hits each. 3-gun shooters would engage these targets with shotgun, birdshot, and slugs. Now I'm finishing up on the stage on the plate rack, also at about 70 yards. This stage was really determined by how quickly the shooter got their slug hits or the long-range pistol hits. Getting those long-range pistol hits quickly bumps me up to 2nd place overall and 1st in Stealth 2-gun. In 2-gun divisions, this was a pistol-only stage. I decided to try to take some of these targets on the move rather than stopping, and it works out pretty good until I get to the plate rack, and because of the earlier misses engaging that falling target, I end up having to do a standing reload for the last plate. Still faster for me than stuffing a tube on a shotgun in any case. The shooter finishes up on these falling targets, and then pistols require 2 hits on the 50-yard steel. On this stage, I'm 10th overall and 1st in Stealth 2-gun. This stage could have been shot pistol only, but I wanted to get some time in with my rifle at close quarters as well. I take out this middle section of targets. The no-shoot steel in the center throws off my rhythm a bit on the Texas Stars, but I recover, and I hot read holster, which is allowed at this match, transitioning to my rifle. Note, you do not need to stay in the designated shooting area while moving. You only need to be inside of it while engaging targets. I am 4th overall and 1st Stealth 2-gun on this stage. This is a pistol only stage. On these close range targets, I'm not even looking at the dot, I'm just placing the window over them and sending the rounds. Note the handgun position as I retreat and complete a reload, keeping it downrange. From this rear area, there are a total of 4 targets to be engaged.
And if you're finished, unload show clear.
I was 7th overall on this stage and 2nd stealth 2-gun. I could have saved a little bit of time because any hits above the neckline count as neutralization, so I didn't need to send as many rounds at those close range targets as I did at the beginning, but it sure looks cool blazing away on video.
Bye.
On this stage, the handgun starts unloaded on one barrel and the magazines start on the other barrel. On this portion, I find out that I didn't refill my magazine to the full 19-round capacity, and instead only loaded 17 rounds. Thus, I shoot empty on this last target and have to do a standing reload again. It's my understanding that the bays these last 2 stages are located on are restricted by the range to handgun only, so there is no choice in what to use for the shooter. I was 9th overall and 1st stealth 2-gun on this stage. This is the long range stage that requires the shooter to hit this 12-inch gong at 300 yards from each of 6 positions on this barricade. I don't have my full stage video for this stage, but it's not very interesting to watch long range stages anyway. Getting stable enough quick enough is the primary challenge with stages like this. The only thing worse than a miss is a slow miss. Every shot fired, the shooter should rapidly be evaluating where the round impacted and where to adjust to hit the target. Stealth division rules were recently updated so that the shooter does not need to keep the bipod on their rifle for the duration of the match if they intend to use it on any stage. While I understand what the original rule was going for in encouraging shooters to weigh the pros and cons of bipod usage, I much prefer being able to take it off when I'm not using it, because it makes my rifle that much lighter and faster to handle on close quarter stages. And of course, going prone here on my bipod, I make the hit on the first shot because it's the most stable position. It may look sloppy with a lot of misses, but I'm 5th overall and 1st in stealth 2-gun division on this stage. This is the last stage of the day, and there's a lot of options in how one can shoot it, but I'm first up, so I don't get to see anyone else's plan before I execute mine. The thing I didn't realize is that those 2 heads poking out from the swingers that I'm going to engage at the end with my pistol could have been engaged back here with rifle. There was nothing in the stage description prohibiting it. I even could have engaged them from up here to be even more certain. But because they're an activated target, I assumed that I needed to shoot them with my pistol after activating them. This was not the case. On this stage, I ended up 10th overall and 2nd in stealth 2-gun division. In the end, I was 2nd overall out of 37 shooters and 1st out of 4 shooters in stealth 2-gun division. While I may not be able to make it to this match every month, with my increasingly cramped match schedule with all the local events going on, this match was definitely worth going to. I enjoyed the amount of choice shooters had in deciding how to shoot the stages, and I also enjoyed the fact that the stages didn't require much, if any, memorization. This match is held the 4th Sunday of every month at the Ben Avery Shooting Facility. You can find it and all the other matches I shoot and register for them on practicescore.com. Thank you for watching. Come back again for more match and multi-gun competition content.